Wait. We gotta sync it up.
BakaTaka's back.
Yay! Wait, we don't have video. We don't have to sync it up.
You're right.
Original. Yeah.
Get that out of my face, man.
Weebs.
Is it on?
So, guys.
Oh my goodness. All I got is stupid Crunchyroll.
Man,
I
let
love
the
it.
town die. You don't stop.
Man, you don't stop.
I've stopped.
Oh, he got in my car and he started with it.
What? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I said, don't talk to me.
Okay, yeah, that was technically his first line. But
I literally got in the-
started going.
I got in the car and he said,
Dude, we
how
see-
you doing? And I said, don't talk to me.
We saw one seagull and he went off on a rant. The freaking Kmart parking lot. What used to be Kmart? The parking lot formerly known to be Kmart parking lot.
Formerly known as Kmart. The parking lot.
You rest in peace, Kmart.
Rip.
Rest in peace.
Wait, this one.
Was there one in California?
That's when you picked them up.
No.
No.
That's where we stopped for food. We went to Popeyes.
Yeah.
Popeyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually that used to be open space or whatever.
It was. Ew.
I saw that.
That was gross.
Tonguing.
No, he was. Let it be known. He was tonguing.
I'm trying to make sure these are close enough. They sound good.
Oh.
Ah.
My hat just hit it.
Bonk. Oh, wait,
Don't do that.
I can just turn the playback audio higher.
Hey.
Yeah, I can do
Hey.
that.
Hey.
I wasn't sure if I could hear it.
Chase,
Turn mine up a little bit.
You want to see my notes for BakaTaka?
He has
Dude.
actual notes.
I got. You like those?
Did you prepare?
Dude, I prepared.
I didn't.
He's the least prepared.
I'm here as more of a reactive member.
You've been watching anime longer than me.
We've done
You should have plenty to talk about.
We've done our part.
Why didn't you do yours?
I mean, I've watched stuff
Same.
Did
What have you
make
watched?
Notes? Did you review it?
mentally.
Good.
Mentally.
I actually, there was like a lot of stuff since the last time we did anything, but I'm only picking like 3 things.
I just did notes on everything, and I'll just get to whatever I get to.
There you go.
I want to start with something we've talked a lot about in the past, in like the heyday of BakaTaka. Stuff we've done Let's Plays of on BakaTaka.
Yeah,
And
Pokemon?
stuff that we have stuff about now to talk about.
I like that.
You kind of spoiled my punchline. But it's Pokemon. I want to know about Violet and Scarlet, which, as far as I know, only Eric has played a bit of.
No, Chase played it.
Did you play it?
Did you play
You
it?
didn't play Scarlet and Violet.
I thought you
did
bought it.
Did you? Did
No,
That's actually going to be in there.
yeah.
I know.
No, the volume's down too low.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. We don't want it.
Yeah, we don't want it.
We don't want
Okay,
it.
well, but now
Now
the
your joke is
now the
useless. Now I'll have
listeners aren't gonna know why
Now
we
I'll
were.
have to add it in post.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Wait,
anyway,
should I start the intro
You actually start the episode.
or should we just go?
Let's start. Let's
feel like-
old time's sake.
for old time's sake, I mean,
time's
we
sake.
usually start with a little lead in, just talk about stuff, and then we forget the intro, and then we're like, oh, let's add the intro, and then we do it, and then it's like, you
No,
know.
that was Neo BakaTaka.
Was that Neo BakaTaka?
That was Neo BakaTaka.
I guess it was Neo BakaTaka. Okay, Chase, kick us off.
Welcome, everyone, to the return of Audio BakaTaka. As always, sitting on the left, it's
George.
on the right, it's,
Eric.
and I'm in the middle, I'm Chase, and you're listening to BakaTaka. You're not watching anymore.
Yeah, straight up, we're under a Katatsu right now. That's heating
Yeah,
up.
it is
Yeah.
awesome.
The
This is
heated
America,
Katatsu.
and there's a Katatsu, and there are no oranges.
Tangerines.
Tangerines.
It's a type of
Clementines.
orange. It's a type of orange.
Why'd you
Clementines.
say tangerine?
Oranges are way too
like
big.
the Brits do. Okay, side note, I did a murder mystery party the other day, and they got it from some British UK like place that does them. So it's just riddled with Europeisms.
Yeah. Well, not even
And people were like,
Europeisms.
"What does that mean?"
More British stuff is all
it was
weird.
all British stuff, really. But it was just like they threw the satsuma in there, and everyone was like, "What's a satsuma?" And I'm like, "It's an orange. It's a clementine."
So wait, so you've done 2 in the last week?
Yeah, I have.
That's
right?
So
Yeah, it was for like a work thing, but yeah.
But we're already
it
off
was funny.
topic,
Oh,
so-
we're off topic, but get back in there.
Let's
get back in
get
there.
to what we've been watching / playing or want to talk about.
Dude, that's
George-
nostalgic.
Yeah.
That is
It's
nostalgic.
good stuff. It's like the same. It's the same people,
Yeah.
same doing it the same way.
Who wants to start?
Slightly better setup, but we're a whole
Well,
new
we
view.
started. Yeah,
It does. Yeah. No more multiple phone timers. I don't have my laptop on top of my laptop with my keyboard on top and 3 mice.
With like 3 hard drives trying to save everything.
I love that picture so much. I still have that baby around.
Yeah.
But this is nostalgic. We were talking pre-show, and George brought up the new Pokemon games
Yeah.
because it's been a while since the last time we were doing BakaTaka was when Sword and Shield was dropped, like the original
Yeah.
3 of us.
Yeah. Because we did the Let's Play for it,
Yeah.
all of a couple episodes.
No, we got up to the Elite
got
Four.
up to the Elite Four.
Yeah, we were almost at the Elite Four.
Wait,
We were-
seriously?
We were heading to what's his face to catch the legendary.
I paid so little
Big
attention.
legendary.
I don't think you were there for half the episodes either.
No, he was.
Or maybe I was.
Either way,
Either way.
that
way.
was in the past. But Scarlet and Violet dropped.
Yes. Fully open world. Different like play styles. You can go kind of, hey, let me beat the gym leaders, let me do the school type
Yeah.
thing, or is it just go beat those like Titan Pokemon?
Do the Titans, do the whatever side stuff, do the gyms. But there's no linear path. So you can talk to whoever, I think the Nurse Joy in the center,
Mhm.
and you can ask her where I should be going, and they'll point you in a general direction.
Yeah.
But it's literally open world, and you can go to the wrong areas.
You can actually just go to wrong areas.
Yeah, you can just go to wrong areas and just fight
Where you're
stuff
like-
that you can't fight.
Okay, yeah, where you're just really over.
Oh, and you
over-
go around and go on the levels.
So, somebody posted a picture. They're like, "Hey, I caught a level 50 Dragonite or something." And I was at the second gym. I was like, "Bro, what? Why?"
Why not?
Yeah,
That's pretty
warm.
fun.
You can't control this for like 6 more gyms. or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
but they're just like, "Yeah, you can really just do whatever you want."
That's
So-
awesome.
the Wild West.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, the open world is fine. It was poorly optimized, dude. Oh my goodness.
I've heard about that.
Like, there's probably the infamous. It's probably somewhere as a gift too, but where they first show the classroom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they intentionally animate the kids with like 3 animations that look like they're at 10 frames. It doesn't look good.
Oh,
It's
Does this one have the reverse draw distance? Or no, I'm the bad draw distance, not reverse.
I mean, Sword and Shield had bad draw distance too.
this
Yeah.
is-
But like it has pop in and stuff like that
Okay,
too.
yeah.
It's
I've heard the pop-in was pretty bad.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Balan Wonderful. who has the reverse
Oh, that
draw
was-
distance.
I'm pretty sure there's YouTube channels now that are fully dedicated to, you know how like there's like funniest moments in PUBG or funniest moments in Apex.
Yeah.
Here's like the funniest bugs of Scarlet and Violet, and they're just releasing a video like every few days of just people experience bugs.
Yeah,
It's wild.
I've heard that. One of my other friends, Josh, who you know, I don't know if you do. Anyway, he got it, and he had a big, like, he loved it.
Mhm.
He's having a lot of fun with the open world concept and just going around, catching Pokemon, fighting Pokemon. Like,
He's been playing since the Game Boy, right?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he's a big fan, and he's keeping up with it. But I don't know. I got tired of Pokemon several generations ago. I got Sword and Shield, and I got Sun and Moon. I didn't get both, but like that generation. I never beat either of them.
Yeah.
I think I've pretty much been out. So there was Black and White. Then
Black
there
and White,
was
X and Y, then Sun
X
and
and Y,
Moon, then
and
Sword
Black
and
and White
Shield.
2.
I mean, that's part of the Black and White generation.
So I did Black and White, and then I did Y.
Mhm.
I never did Black and White 2.
Mhm.
And I that's pretty much it. Y is the last one I actually played. So I've been out of Pokemon for a while, even though I kept buying them. I haven't even bought this one. I got Arceus too, and I didn't really care for it.
I also got Arceus. I played a bit of it. And I stopped like
Yeah.
a couple hours in.
Same.
Yeah.
I've beaten Let's Go and Shield since those.
Mhm.
Since X1.
I was looking forward to the competitive too to see how that turned out, and it's a Wild West. There's some stuff that seems absolutely broken
Yeah.
because the mechanic of this gem is you terrestrialize, so you change your typing.
Yes.
Yeah, and you get different bonuses for changing your typing and stuff like that. And it's just people have optimized some of it, and it's actually wild how they optimized it and how some stuff came out on top. So like there was a.
I heard that. That was. I hope that was picked
That's the
up.
Pino.
Yeah.
That's the Pino.
So like Primeape has a different evolution now called Annihilate.
Yes, I saw that.
And it's
Pretty
just
cool.
this ghost looking thing. At first, some people found a gimmick with it where he'll just have like 6 billion attack and do a lot. Well, then people figured out like, oh, he's actually really good outside of the gimmick too. And they optimized him with like fire terrestrializing and all this as defensive typing. I'm like, bruh, this is way above me. And it's
Primate?
yeah, a Primate. Well, Annihilate.
Oh, gotcha.
A bunch of Pokemon got different regional evolutions and stuff like that.
So Mr. Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was following it for Ben. I'm just like, I don't think this generation's for me. I think this is it. That was it for me. Yeah. Because I started the game and I picked Fuecoco for my starter, the little fire one.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell in love with him for the same reason everybody else did. He just had that shit-eating, stupid grin on his face.
Yep.
When you're trying to pick the other one, he's just staring at you, smiling off into space. And you're like, this is it.
Hey, pick me.
Yeah. It's like, this is my boy. I nicknamed him Barney, and I moved on.
I like it. I like it.
nicknamed one Barney like something.
Yeah. He's not purple or anything either. I was just like, to me, he speaks Barney.
He speaks Barney.
Oh, you.
Yeah. So, but then I played for a bit, and I was like, this isn't optimized. I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying the new Pokemon. So I was like, I got to drop it.
It's already gotten a price drop at this point.
Has it? Oh,
Yeah, it's like $50 now.
Surprised they didn't have a price up like everything else, like PlayStation 5. The games are $70 now. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Bruh.
My bad.
I won't tell.
Bruh.
My bad. Keep going.
But yeah, so Eric and I were talking about that and how we were just kind of hit that fatigue spot with Pokemon. Yeah. And then we started talking about MCU and how we also hit a lot of MCU fatigue and just superhero movie in general kind of fatigue.
I absolutely agree because I'm basically at like, is mine getting like volume right here?
You're real quiet.
Yeah, mine's like, hello!
Why are you so quiet?
Hello!
Why do you have a red dot on yours?
Is there? Mine's the middle one.
Yeah, but what's with this red dot on the thing? What's that screen? You have a red dot on your mic.
Where?
Right here on the screen. See his microphone, my microphone, yours with a red dot on it.
I know what it is.
Are you muted?
No, it's a threshold.
Chase has a threshold.
I try not to peek too
I
hard.
don't think
Wow.
we need power.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
All right.
Let me go back.
Technical-
Hello. Is
Technical difficulties.
Is
We're
the
working
red
on it.
still there?
Nope, it's
red's
gone.
gone.
Is it? Yeah, it's getting.
You're like the same
Okay,
level as
Testing,
us.
testing. Yeah,
you're good.
I think you're better there.
You're
It
good.
was just the phantom power. Let me give it a quick listen. How do I sound now? I can hear myself. Okay. Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Sweet.
anyways, I agree with what you're saying because I have like a Disney fatigue. Everything. Pixar. Done.
Mhm. To be
Hate to say it.
Wow.
to be fair, a lot of the new Disney movies have been tanking too.
Yeah. Well, I never thought I would say no Pixar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Lightyear. Not gonna watch Elementals. I'm not watching any more Star Wars. Not watching any more Marvel. Because it's like they're just making it to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
and
stopped.
I don't
being
need to watch
interesting.
it anymore and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
done.
I'll still watch the stuff that actually interests me, but I'm kind of done with just following it for the sake of following it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever, I didn't really care. I never saw that in theaters. It's coming out, I think, February 1st. I'll probably watch it then because it's one I've
Wakanda
actually
Forever.
heard about good things.
Wait, Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
I thought it was already out.
No, sorry. It's coming to Disney Plus
Oh.
on February
Oh,
1st. I never went and saw it in the theater, but I've heard very good things about it. Everyone I know who's seen it has said
Like,
this is a movie
I heard
we're
good
seeing.
things about it, but then like nobody has talked about it since.
That is also
Yeah.
true. Like, is
So-
it just good, but also at the same time kind of forgettable? I don't
Yeah.
know. But for the price of already paid for, because I have Disney Plus, I'll probably watch it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not very enthusiastic about the MCU anymore. Like, it doesn't feel like, hey, we're building to anything. They haven't really moved forward after Endgame.
Right.
In that sense, they haven't given us anything we're
Oh,
building
yeah.
toward.
Endgame just felt like a good complete ending.
Yeah, it did. It did. And at the same time, they also haven't made it feel like there's something we're anticipating now. Like, we have this release schedule of all these things coming out, and I don't look at that and go, oh boy, I really can't wait. Because things would get announced, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
another Iron Man?
Yeah.
like Avengers 2, like
Well,
this
like,
is what's happening, and
You
none
would
of
wait
this.
at the end of the movies before to be like, what post scene and what are they going to announce next?
Yeah.
But now you have the whole time. Like every
kind
time
of
they
now.
release the timeline now, I cringe a little. I'm just like, this is just,
There's
there's a lot
yeah.
on it now.
When I watched Doctor Strange and Thor, Sam Raimi and Taika Waititi, right?
Yep. Great directors, big fans.
Super big fan of those directors, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love their previous work. Thor was all the first Ragnarok. I thought it was like, you know, it was all right. It was, you know, good. I didn't say I really liked it that much, but you know, I was like, it's one of the better Marvel movies, right?
Wait, do you mean Ragnarok?
Ragnarok
or do
number
you mean
3.
Love and Thunder?
And then I watched Love and Thunder.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like,
Eh.
Taika, what are you doing?
It was, yeah.
It was boring. I was like, oh, what am I was like, I'm so bored. I was like, why is the big bad guy getting pushed around by 2 superheroes at the beginning of the movie? He's supposed to be the God Slayer, and here's 2 gods beating him up at the beginning of the movie.
I liked Christian Bale as the villain, though. Christian Bale, I
Yeah.
think, did a good job as the villain. I thought the villain was cool. My biggest gripe with the movie was that it just felt like it tried too hard to be Disney humor funny.
Yeah,
And I
which,
was like, this
yeah.
was it overdid it for me.
And the problem with Disney humor funny is they wait for you to laugh.
Yeah.
Which is
It's got
because
that
they insert
the Big Bang Theory
Yep.
syndrome where like they wait for laugh
Yeah.
track thing.
Yeah, and it's the problem with that is like it's the reason why the prequels are way more funny than any of the new Star Wars stuff. And it's because they weren't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
They just took it seriously or whatever. And
Not everything had to be a one-liner.
exactly, yeah. And because they took it seriously, like they made it like super serious and everything or whatever and
Yeah.
stuff. That's what made it funny.
So I was watching the
I
Strange
hate
movie.
them.
I was watching the Strange movie, and then when they're in the different universe and the Scarlet Witch is literally just like killing everybody.
Yep.
I was like, the fight's really good,
Yeah.
but their
Doesn't mean
one-liners are
anything.
kind of taking away from it.
Well, it's also the fact that they have to go to a different universe to kill people off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
They're so afraid because it's when they kill a character off, that's no more money for that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I understand why they're like, hey, we can just fight these characters to death.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was being retracted because they're like throwing one-liners at each other in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets repetitive and it gets old, and there's only so many one-liners out there.
So many one-liners out there. It's like, come on, stop it.
Stop trying to force too many into one thing.
But yeah, so that's why even though I have access to Disney Plus, I just don't use it. I'm like, nah.
I don't know the last time I turned it on.
Yeah.
I have never turned on Disney Plus, even though I have access to it.
I wanted to watch what is it? The summertime render that's on Disney Plus. Yeah. It's an anime.
That is.
It's an anime. And apparently it's really good, but it's only on Disney Plus. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not watching it.
it.
Just because it's on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
You have Disney Plus, though.
I have access to it, but I don't want to watch it. I don't want to use their app or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're just like straight up anything
Yeah,
Disney,
yeah.
I just don't care.
Because they're not doing anything new.
It sounds like Summertime Render is something you actually want to watch.
Yeah, it sounds like something new.
No, it's something that I've seen people say is good. Like it was like ranking in like the top 50 on Mal or whatever when it was airing.
I heard.
So I was like, oh, this is probably good. Why is it not on Crunchyroll or anything and stuff like that? And then I figured out it was on Disney Plus, which I think Trigon might be too.
Trigon?
The new Trigun.
No,
Oh.
Trigon's on Crunchyroll. I'm thinking of something else. Something else is on Disney Plus, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I have no problem with Disney per se. My problem is that they just kind of keep doing the same thing. But if there's something that actually interests me, if it's Disney or not Disney, that doesn't really matter. I'm just going to watch what actually interests me now instead of, hey, MCU means I'm going to watch it.
Right.
Hey, Disney, Star Wars means I'm going to watch it or whatever. Pixar, just because it's Pixar, I'm going to watch it. I'm done with that. I'm going to invest my time in things that actually interest me. And if they if they keep doing things that don't interest me, well, then I'm just not going to watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Lightyear's the only Pixar movie I haven't seen.
I've seen it. It was not great. It was.
I haven't heard anything
passable.
good about it.
Buzz Lightyear is like one of my favorite like Disney characters of all time.
Yeah, it's a passable
Yeah.
movie that exists. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard to deny.
Yeah.
It exists.
Can't deny.
But the Marvel burnout kind of wraps into what happened to me a couple years ago
Huh?
of why I stopped watching anime.
Whoa!
And why we haven't really had an anime focus. Well, it hasn't even really been anime at all so far.
Yeah.
But why we haven't had an anime focused BakaTaka in so long.
In a while.
You're right.
It's
'cause-
the glue that holds us together. he gave up.
Well, I didn't give up. I
He
was
yielded.
I was still following along anime in a sense that I was reading light novels, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I just got burnt out on anime straight up.
Yeah, true.
I found out what the root of the problem was.
What was it?
Well, one, I was watching a lot of stuff I really didn't care for, but I was just trying to power through it.
Yeah.
But what broke the camel's back was I was watching One Piece.
Bro, wait. Time out. Did we know this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
knew this.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some episode back in there where I said I started One Piece, guys,
Yeah.
and I was like 16 episodes in at the time, right?
This was
Okay,
this
I
was
think
after
this
I
was
was
a
like
while
finishing
ago.
Fairy Tail.
This is
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
were still
Oh,
recording in like
disgusting.
Chase's attic.
I love that. That was good times.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I was burnt out because I was watching One Piece,
So bad.
and
Why
I
would you do
literally
that?
just I don't know, but I was just powering through it. I'm not currently, but I was at the end of the Alabaster arc, which is like 118 episodes in, and I'm just like, I'm not feeling this medium anymore. This ain't me.
One Piece took you out.
Yeah,
of
One
anime.
Piece
It was-
straight up just buried me in the ground.
But now that you
long-running
finished
shonen.
One Piece, you're back into. Oh, no.
No, dude. So I mean, I got a little bit of PTSD because the new One Piece game just dropped, and I'm just like, oh no.
Did you watch Red? Oh, no, wait. You're probably watching it all in order. The movie Red.
What?
One Piece movie Red.
I assume he
Yeah.
hasn't watched One Piece since he gave up
Yeah.
anime.
I have not. I haven't done anything with One Piece, Chase, since then.
Nothing.
That's a long time
Yeah.
ago.
But that was literally a couple. Like my MAU page was literally frozen in time.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
like
true.
it was like November 20th, 2022 was like the last update on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just frozen there. I didn't touch anything on it.
I love that.
So then a couple years go by, and I cracked.
What did you
Okay.
watch?
I cracked. The first thing I watched was
Like, so just when you said you cracked, that means you went back to anime?
yes.
Okay.
No, not back to One Piece. No.
Yeah, back to One-
no,
oh,
yeah,
no,
back to One Piece.
no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that'd be so incredibly foolish. We would lambast you.
Yeah. But I cracked. I came back.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
It's got to be Sword Art, right?
I actually saw some GIFs from Sword Art online. I was like, this doesn't look too bad, but I hate Kirito as a main character.
Shut up. He's a perfect main character.
Just-
But anyway,
No.
continue.
It was the GIF when what's her face in the
You're going to have to narrow it down.
the
His harem's
blonde
quite large.
hair girl
Alice.
Alice.
thought-
Is
oh,
her name
Alice.
literally Alice?
Yeah, Alice from Alicization.
It was the
That's
GIF
why it's
when
Alicization.
when somebody was like swinging or something, and then the attack is blocked, and the dude was like, he blocked it while in his unconscious state or whatever. I was like, this is BS.
It's
Were
so
you talking
good.
about when Kirito's in a wheelchair and he just
Yeah.
moans and like holds his swords?
Yeah, but like he blocked an attack that like Alice didn't see or
dual
something.
wheeler.
And the dude was just like, oh, I can't believe he blocked in his unconscious state or whatever. I'm just like, bruh.
It's
Bruh.
seriously, if you haven't
And
watched
then
Alicization, it's the best part of SIL.
I don't care about watching any of it. The only thing I cared
know.
about was watching the cat fights between Alice and Asuna. That was the
Very
best part.
good.
That's the only thing I cared about watching all the gifs.
I didn't like War of Underworld, but I liked the first Alice.
The first
Yeah.
part was better, but at least it's all good. I mean, to be clear,
none of
my
it's good.
position stands. It's a perfect show, but
None of it's good. None of it's good, George.
stop.
What am I emoji?
We can do one of those what are those YouTube videos people are doing now? Like, here's my retrospective of this, and it's like a 3-hour video.
Iceberg.
I've
things.
already done this. I already
Yeah.
gave you my PowerPoint. It stands.
We can just do one of those like 3-hour retrospective videos, and all of it will be about Alfheim.
Stop. Don't do that.
Sword Art Online is not a perfect show.
I love the idea, just a side note, I love the idea that we're tired of movies nostalgia baiting us.
Yeah.
And they're just pumping out, Ghostbusters, and like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars, all this stuff is just nostalgia bait. It's like, we already have this. We're just going to wrap it in a nice, shiny new bow and do it again. Thanks, Hollywood. And here we are talking about a new popular YouTube trend where they just, well, we'll just talk about something we already talked about, but 3 years into the future now and see if we still like it.
That will go into how they just redo things over and over and over.
Yeah.
Well, all I've been watching are isekais.
Yes.
So there's one isekai in my list,
Mm-hmm.
or one show on my list that's not an isekai that I've watched.
Okay. So that was my side note. I just think it's funny that there's a little bit of correlation between Hollywood just throwing nostalgia at us and then us being like, you know what, we're tired of all the new stuff, so we're just gonna nostalgia ourselves.
Yeah.
So continue.
But yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
And the first show I watched
I'm excited.
is the non-isekai.
The nannies.
I already know what it is.
He knows what it
yeah.
is.
I was like the
Well,
bread.
because Chase has been watching my list like a hawk, probably.
Okay.
Because
Well,
he's like the
I
the main
was-
guy's back.
I
didn't
looking
realize when you said
at-
non isekai, you meant the show you watched that was not isekai.
Yeah.
I literally for a second there thought you meant non the bread, and I was very confused.
No,
I
no.
did not know.
Actually,
which
I guess
isekai
technically
was.
there's two shows that aren't isekais, but the
Sort of,
first
it's
show
not
on the shows that I've watched since I've been on an anime binge, the first one was non-isekai,
okay.
and Chase knows what it is because he's been watching my list like a hawk.
I know what they all are.
Like I said, he's been watching
I
my list
think-
like a hawk. Did you look
Wait.
at the updates today?
No.
There's more.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, this one is
No.
definitely an isekai.
Yeah.
Okay, so I knew it. I knew you were back on because I saw your name on my mail.
Yeah.
You finished Overlord 4.
Yeah.
That's the one I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him what it is.
He can scroll through.
Oh,
I'm-
yeah. He'll find out.
The
Wait,
first
you
update on there isn't the actual first thing I watched. That was just an
You've
update.
completed so much.
Oh yeah.
It's insane. You have watched so many shows. 1,027 with a mean score of 5.18, which
Man,
means that's
you got a
fairly accurate.
problem.
Like you have a fairly
I've got an average.
good average.
You got a
score.
problem, man. You've seen
You've
too
seen
much.
more than me, dude.
Not gonna say
You just-
anything.
Does it not have the my latest updates?
I don't know if it does.
Are you on the mobile app or the?
the mobile app?
Yeah, you have to go.
Yeah,
to the,
I don't think you can.
You have to go
on
to the
the-
actual website.
just tell me. You have your good reads on here, bro.
Well, yeah, I do. You want to go there? It's got all my light novel updates.
No, I don't care.
I'll give you some hints, George.
Okay.
We'll start with
Whoa!
what up?
Timeout.
Yeah.
I just have to bring this up.
Yeah.
I just saw this Near Automata version 1.1a. We're watching. Very good.
Yeah.
Episode 3 is out. Cool. Haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that says new topic. Episode 4 onward postponed.
Oh, yeah,
No
I saw
return date announced.
Yeah. Who
What?
knows?
What happened?
I don't know.
Nani?
It's
Okay.
Not, it's not my problem.
That's sad. That's what?
Okay, we'll give you a hint, George.
Okay.
It was a
continue.
big show of 2022.
Nail polish.
I mean, there was nail polish in it, but it was never a
Continue.
major part.
Big
it
show
was-
2022.
It was one of the big shows of 2022.
Darling. Oh, My Dress Up Darling.
Yes.
You the nail polish actually helped.
I
You
was-
watched My Dress Up?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good. I
Yeah,
liked it.
right?
I really liked it.
Right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Big
my
fan.
goodness.
Aaron
was-
loved that one. Believe it or not.
There's a lot to like
What?
about the show.
What does he like about it?
There's some notes in here. But,
yeah.
but I can understand why the show was so popular.
It
So
was-
it's really easy to digest.
It is.
There's not a lot going on, but there's
It
enough
is.
to be like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of subtle. There's the obvious adult humor, and then there's some subtle adult humor
Yep.
that I thought was pretty hilarious. Like one of the times she's changing, and Gojo slightly bends over like he's bowing,
Mm-hmm.
but you're like, oh, that's not why he's bowing. Dude's trying to hide a tent, right? It's just subtle humor like that.
Chase is just dying over here. He's like,
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't say these things.
I've never heard that expression.
You've never heard that?
No, I've never heard that.
I don't know if it was like a West Virginia thing.
That's no.
But it just,
Here's the thing over here.
just like subtle adult humor like that. I'm just like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Well, it also was just. It felt very much like it could have been a run-of-the-mill anime sitcom.
Yeah.
And at certain points, it kind of was. But at the same time, it felt very real because it felt like the characters had meaningful development and
Yeah.
like normal reactions to things that happened. Like it wasn't outlandish. You know, like how sometimes anime
Yeah.
can have like outlandish reactions because that's what it is. It kind of heightens it.
So like
It
the
felt realistic in the sense that these were understanding people.
yeah, the first major arc where he's trying to make the black gothic dress,
Yep.
where there's the whole premise of him misunderstanding her being like, oh, you need this in 2 weeks, where she's just kind of saying in passing, like, oh, the first event is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But he takes it of like, oh,
You need
she wants
know?
to go to this. So he like basically breaks his back to try and make it.
Yep.
But then it's just like a simple misunderstanding of, oh, you want to go to this event, but it doesn't have to be this event
Yeah.
kind of thing, which is a mistake some people
Totally
make realize.
normal understanding.
It's
that
one
can
of those things
happen.
like, oh yeah, I get that. People don't explain what they want fully, and you're like, oh,
Yep.
I gotta rush this out.
Yep.
And then the sense of urgency and the rest of the show kind of goes away because they're just kind of making costumes whenever.
Yeah. Well, and that same little arc there, the fact that when she learns how much like strain it put on him because he
Yeah.
was rushing so much and like trying to get it done for her,
Yeah.
like her reaction is like, oh, she actually cares. Like it humanizes her more than just kind of like, oh, she's the main character,
Yeah.
female girl. But like at the same time, she cares very much about not just dragging him behind her or something. Like there's a level of mutual respect there, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's
That's
which can
another
get glossed over and things.
That's another thing I like about this kind of show. Well, not that kind of show specifically, but characters like that where they're complete opposites. Like you can clearly tell they're complete opposites, but they get along.
Yeah.
I do love character development like that,
It's good.
where it's just like they find the common ground. It's just like this pairing shouldn't work,
Don't make sense.
but here we are.
This guy just wants to make dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when there's a show about people who really like something specific or whatever, and it's like
Very
everybody else
passionate.
just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
They're so
understand that.
weird. They don't understand me.
Dress up, darling was a fun one.
Yeah.
What made you want to? What made
Okay.
you want to fall into that one though? Of all
So
things,
there's notes on that too, because I knew this question would be asked.
What's going on here, Eric?
So during my
Sus.
during my hiatus of anime, for some reason, nothing else really got advertised to me, right?
Yep.
But for some reason, I got so many YouTube recommendations. Somehow, like when scrolling through like YouTube Shorts or
Yeah.
like TikTok and stuff like that, it's just like dress up darling. So I was like, I
was
don't
quite
watch
popular.
anime, and even freaking Monarch, the VTuber, she's
Okay, yeah.
she's the voice actor of Marin.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
she's
know
Marin's
that.
voice actor. She was getting advertised to me because she was part of Dress Up Darling,
That's hilarious.
and I'm just like, why?
The algorithm knows you.
I had nothing to do with anime at the time.
I know.
The only thing that I was going through was I was reading light novels.
It's okay. The algorithm also knows and controls when you relapse.
Yeah, I apparently did because it was the first thing I did. Right, I didn't even go back to. I went to Reincarnate as a Slime second after my Dress Up Darling,
That's amazing.
and I
You
I
love
went,
the world building in that.
yeah. I mean, I
It's fantastic.
I literally got done reading the latest novel of Slime, volume 15, and then I'm just like, I guess I'm gonna watch some anime because I'm caught up on this. And I went to Dress Up Darling first instead of Slime.
That's amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love to hear it.
I actually have never mind. Continue. Sorry.
No, you butted in.
No,
You
It's
carry
too
on.
late.
Carry
I
on.
was. It wasn't butting in. It was adding to it.
Yeah, you
Well,
added
tell us.
to it.
You
I-
either have to tell us
I
what you
did.
were adding, or you're telling us why you weren't
I-
adding.
Give us the
I'm
math, big
telling
boy.
you that
Give
I
us
was
the
going
math.
to add. Give us the math.
Come on.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh, of course. Likely
Yeah,
story.
crazy,
Likely
crazy.
story.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's your other non-isekai?
yeah? What's the other non?
The other non-isekai was Misfit of Demon King Academy. That was actually
the
airing.
blue hair kid.
No.
Isn't there a second season airing?
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
the second season is airing right now.
Yeah. I like that one.
But
one's
that
fun.
show started airing the season I stopped watching anime.
Oh, this is the one. This is the
yeah.
one where he's.
He's reborn
Yeah,
and
okay,
he's
gotcha.
going to the academy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's the other non-isekai.
Anos
I know that
Voldegold.
Yeah.
I know
Voldegold.
the one.
Anos
Fun.
Voldegode.
Anos-
I watched the show.
It's kind of trash.
It's so generic.
I love it.
I will read my notes word for word. Generic OPMC, right?
Yep.
It's fun for a while,
Yeah.
but dies out fast.
Yes.
Side characters need to be more enjoyable if your main character is this overpowered, right?
Yeah.
Sasha's all right. Misha literally does nothing the entire show. The fan club is annoying.
The fan club is annoying. I love it.
Those are my notes for that show.
Which one? Which one's Sasha? Which one's Misa?
Sasha's the royal red coat.
Okay.
Misha is the dull white coat with ice and stuff.
Gotcha.
She literally does nothing. Like when they're fighting other things and stuff,
Yeah.
they're like, we got to build a demon castle. Every time they do it, I'm like, what is this for?
I don't understand.
Why are we building a demon castle?
I don't know. Have you started season 2?
No.
It doesn't make any more sense. I love it.
I finished the show and I was like, I feel like nothing was accomplished.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know what we gained besides the 7 Emperors' mind break was broken and we know who the hero is.
Yes.
But he's a demon.
Yes. Isn't it great?
Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, nothing was accomplished. We gained nothing.
So there's another show that came out. I think it was that same season. It was the Bastard Magical Instructor or something like that.
That was that season?
I think so. I think it was the same season. Okay.
You watched that one, I think.
I don't remember.
That's the one where the guy has the like long hair and he has like a ponytail or whatever in the back, and he's got the gloves.
That came out so long ago. That was like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Akashic Records?
Akashic Records.
Yeah,
yes.
that's like 2016,
Yeah.
2017.
That was 2017.
Yeah.
Did the first season
He stopped watching that came out in like 2020. The
Was there a second season of that?
no,
there's only
the
one
one you were
season.
just talking about.
Yeah, the one I just came out
Yeah.
was talking about was
was
2019.
it 3 years difference?
Yeah.
Because I remember watching Akashic Records when I
I'm
was in
bad
West
with
Virginia.
time. Like you already know.
Well,
like,
it's
I'm bad at knowing
it's still
when things
funny that
came
you
out,
said
but
that, and I
thought
knew
they
what you
were
were
the
talking
same-
about, though.
Yeah.
I mean, once
I
you
thought they
once
were
you
the
said
same
guy with
season.
ponytail and gloves, I could immediately picture the cover art.
I like that.
But it's like,
show.
wait, why did I know what he was talking about? Because he said it was similar to that
well,
one.
when he said the pastor, and I'm like, is he talking about Akashic Records? But he can't because
Yes.
that came out 3 years before.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was. Was there something else that came out the same season as Akashic Records that I would have confused
There-
with the other?
Wait, you
demons?
mean the other one, other way around?
No.
Misfit
No.
I
Demon.
mean, was there? I'm thinking of something that came out the same season as Akashic Records, which was
I can't
2017.
think of anything. To be fair, I don't really pay attention to those shows that much.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up later because I could
Yeah.
have sworn there was another
'cause
similar
those
show
aren't
that season.
isekais. Those are fantasies.
Those aren't isekai. They're just
Yeah.
straight fantasy, but they have the same concept
They-
of a
the-
broken main character that
Yeah.
I love.
Absolutely.
But they literally are just isekais without someone having prior knowledge.
Yeah,
of a
it's an
world.
isekai without the isekai.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it Trinity 7 that you're thinking of?
No, definitely not. 'cause
That
I
was a
never watched
while ago,
that.
wasn't
Because
it?
I
Don't
love
worry,
Trinity
I
7.
pulled it up. I'm
I love
looking.
Trinity 7.
Oh, Aromanga Sensei came out spring 2017. That was a good show.
What other isekais were out? Was it
Oh, it was Arthuretta, the one where it was the guy who.
yeah, Arthuretta came out around that time.
Yeah.
Sword or Eteria. The
Oh, that was.
Is
that
it
was,
Run to Pick
That
Up
was
Girls
the,
in a
the
Dungeon?
spinoff.
that was the spinoff one. That was spring 2017.
That was the last one I watched.
Dear
of
Lord,
that.
that was all spring 2017.
What a dark year.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, Zero. The one with the big lion warrior dude.
Grimoire
Oh.
Zero.
Oh.
That one came out.
I remember watching that show,
2017.
but I remember zero about it.
Shingeki
Oh,
no Bahamut.
crazy.
Dude, Shingeki no Bahamut was spring 2017. I hated that show.
Dude, that show was good.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I think
was
I put it
bad.
on my plan to watch it.
It's,
I've
it's
heard
a D&D campaign.
You're wrong. It wasn't good. In fact, it was so bad I dropped it. Yeah.
You don't drop things.
I dropped this. It's
I-
7 episodes.
I
Wait,
read-
was there a Bahamut and then was there like a second season of it?
Genesis.
I dropped the second season. The first season I
I
did
dropped the
finish,
second
and it was
season.
bad. I dropped the second season. I finished that.
It
season.
wasn't bad enough for you to drop.
That is correct. That was back in my power through phase.
Power fantasy phase.
Power through
Man, there's
phase.
some-
You
Yeah.
watch everything.
Yeah, the first season, and probably the second season too, but the first season's basically a D&D campaign. So.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. It was a bad campaign.
What are you
I
talking
didn't-
about?
I
There's
didn't
like
watch it.
there's like a
We
little
need more like
necromancer,
Aramanga Sensei.
and there's a guy who gets turned into a demon, and then there is a chaotic good chaotic or lawful good.
That's
like
the Pompadour
knight.
guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
what
just
an
like
idiot.
he's literally lawful good incarnate and stuff like that.
He is.
He's like, you're bad, you must be punished.
The cover art for Shingeki no Bahamut looked really good.
It did. Yeah, it
That's what made me want to watch the show. I never watched
that
it
was
though.
it's Studio Mappa. That was one of their like first things, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah,
But yeah, the cover
could've
art
been
looked really
worse.
good.
But it was bad.
I don't like Mappa anymore.
I had it on my plan to watch list for the longest time.
They're like a crappy wit studios.
Isn't Mappa doing Attack on Titan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Did you hear about part 3?
Yeah.
It's being broken up into 2 parts.
Wait, seriously?
The final part's being broken up
I
into
still
is-
haven't watched anything past season.
don't watch any of the trailers because they'll spoil you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen anything of this. Whatever, is it season 4 or is it season 5?
Final
It's-
season part
It's
3.
season 4.
I've not seen any final season stuff.
Yeah.
I seen final season part 1. Didn't see part 2. Haven't seen part 3, or I'm not going to see part 3,
So
part 2.
this is what we're getting. We're getting Attack on Titan season 4, part 3, core 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Just finish the show.
All to anime 10 chapters.
Yeah.
can't
That's good.
understand.
Actually, it's probably only going to be 5.
Yeah.
If they're doing it in 2 cores.
How can they do this so
They can't keep
continually?
getting away with this.
You'd think they'd want to.
Yeah.
You'd think they want to end it this year, too, being like a decade.
I thought
from
they
when
wanted
the
to end
first
it
one
4 years
started.
ago.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I thought they were going to end it literally
Yeah.
when I stopped watching anime.
Yeah, back in like 2020.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my goodness.
insane. It's impressive, and
'Cause-
apparently it continues to get people watching it because apparently it's really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
but
great.
finish the show.
It's weird because it's like when season 2 was airing, no one was talking about it,
Yeah, no one cared.
and then when season 3 part 2 aired or whatever, everyone was just like, "Attack on Titan's the greatest thing ever."
So I didn't watch season 2 when it aired, and
I like season 2.
and then I picked it back up during the final season part 1 and watched it weekly with that. I binge watched everything to catch back up to it, and then I followed along week by week
Gotcha.
with that. But speaking of power shows,
Yeah, I want to get to the isekai you've been watching.
no,
That's what
this
you're about
is
to-
another non-isekai.
Oh, okay, non-isekai.
Yeah. Speaking of power shows
Yeah.
and people's apparent anime of the year of 2022, Chainsaw Man.
Did you watch?
I watched Chainsaw Man.
I have not finished. I've got 4 episodes left.
So just for starters, real
means-
quick,
I watched episode 8, but I need to rewatch episode 8, which is where crazy stuff happens.
Right.
just as
You
a
haven't touched.
just
it
as a
yet.
starter for a second, I've heard people talk about this for years, and I had
Yeah.
nothing about it. Chainsaw Man.
So-
So it's like
I didn't
once
either.
you guys say something about it, this is when I first hear and know what it's about.
So it was big for the reason that it's a very gory and bloody manga
Yep.
that's being published in Shonen Jump.
right.
Yeah.
Like not the show, but the manga is pretty brutal.
It's
Okay.
pretty brutal.
Because the concept of the show is brutal because he's a literal demon chainsaw.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what that little plushie of him is, where it's like the little pink guy.
So
with
the little
chainsaw.
plushie is the demon that he forms a pact with.
Okay.
So he basically dies, and that
Yeah.
saves his life, and they form a pact
Yeah.
because like he's helped.
So-
Pochita and him have worked together for a long time, but then stuff happens, and he was like gonna die, and then Pochita saves his life by
But then
Becoming his
merging.
heart.
they've got history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got history because he saved Pochi and then they grew up together.
Cool
So
stuff.
It's
then-
complicated.
Good. It's a
So then
normal-
Pochi
Yeah.
becomes his heart,
Normal stuff.
and then he can turn into Chainsaw Man. Now, the show is literally red flag the show.
so much.
Every episode is basically a red flag. When they introduce characters or talk about a topic or anything, it's a red flag because something's going to happen, somebody's going to die, or some event's going to happen.
It goes hard.
Yeah.
To the extent of like, jujutsu or the Zodiac War anime.
In a sense, yeah. Like, main characters die.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So when they start talking about someone, they're dying.
Not necessarily.
Necessarily.
It's like when they start talking about something that seems off. Like when they start bringing up something that's a little off, you're just like, oh, this is a little unsettling. It's not very obvious like Scooby-Doo, like
Gotcha.
clearly the side character's the villain because he was mentioned once.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's just like, it's just very unsettling of some of the side things they bring up is a red flag.
Gotcha.
You start not knowing exactly what to trust or what not to trust
Okay.
in a way.
Gotcha. Well, knowing that like a lot of the main characters can die, let's not George. Let's not compare this to another anime to spoil someone. All right.
What?
Don't worry
Which
about
anime?
it.
I mean, I don't care.
Another one that aired last year.
Is it an isekai?
No.
Does it have an overpowered main character?
No.
What is
Not
it?
gonna watch
What's the show?
I don't even know.
He's gonna watch
What's
it.
the show? Just tell me, damn
No,
it.
I won't tell you.
Say enough for me to know.
Yeah,
Did I watch it?
Yeah, you watched it.
Bro, what did I watch?
Um,
Oh, it was It was Rent a Girlfriend.
I'm not gonna watch Rent a Girlfriend.
You're not gonna watch
No,
Rent
I'm
a
not
I need
gonna-
to watch season 2
I'm
still.
not gonna watch Rent a Girlfriend.
No,
That's
it
the-
wasn't Rent a Girlfriend. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm not sure what it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. There's some other gripes with it. The what did I even? I gave it a 7, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to give it a 6.5, but I'm not allowed.
Really?
So
Huh.
the show has a
Tell
lot.
us how you really feel.
The sh- I'm gonna lay it down. The show has some really awkward fight scenes to it, right? So the animation's actually pretty decent for the
The animation's
like-
good.
yeah, like the 3D CG that they were doing.
Mhm.
It actually
It
looked pretty
works.
fluid.
It works.
But some of the choreo, I was talking to Chase
Different
about this one day.
EDs too.
Yeah. The different EDs were really good. But some of the fight choreography is just really awkward. Like, have you seen the where they introduced the Katana Man and stuff is going down?
Yeah, and he like flicks or no, man, does he flick?
The Katana Man.
Isn't that the
I
guy
actually
who's
could-
teaching him?
No.
All right.
Oh, yeah, but he shows up in the same episode with like the big snake.
Okay. So
Yes.
you know
I've seen that episode.
so
I
you
need to
s-
rewatch it. 'cause I
Okay,
was
so you've
very
seen the
tired when I
episode where
watched
where he opens fire in a restaurant?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The fight right after that, when they're on the street, the girl is on the street, like shooting at her in the van.
Yep.
Where they're just kind of like moving a little.
Yeah.
That is not good
It's-
choreography.
I already
weird.
know the answer to this and stuff. Do you want to know what it is?
Animation budget.
No, it's Mappa. They're taking on too many big, high budget shows.
I don't even think it's that. It's probably in the manga too. It was just it's just an awkward fight.
Well, no. See, the thing about it is, it's like you can more often than not, it's the time thing that people have a problem with. If they have more time to do things, that's why Kyoto Animation always makes stuff that looks really good, and like the animation is like really good, and it's because they make like 2 shows, if that, a year, and since
That's true.
since 2019, or whatever, they've only made
Well, it's just
one show or whatever.
even then.
But now they're doing the biggest show like every year, and they're doing like they're doing literally like a show a season or whatever, sometimes 2 a season.
Regardless, the animation wasn't bad in the
Yeah,
fight.
overall.
Yeah.
very
The
good.
choreography was just bad.
Yeah,
It was just
Okay.
yeah,
you're,
because
you're fighting with guns, and
Yeah.
it's just like
Hmm.
this
They-
is it.
the
We need
choreo.
licorice recoil.
We need surprisingly the Ruby anime for the most part.
The Shaft one.
Yeah, the
I
Shaft
haven't
one.
watched
Yeah, I heard it was really bad, but the animation was good.
Yeah, the fight scenes have the momentum that the original
Yeah.
show had when Monty was directing it.
That's good.
Yeah, but like the animation's like
Not
all
good.
right and stuff.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, Chainsaw. They had awkward choreography, and a lot of stuff isn't explained. I don't know if it's explained in the source material, but I was lost half the time. Like when they just randomly dropped, "Hey, we have demon contracts to fight demons." I'm just like, what?
Yes.
Come again?
Like explain that.
oh, like
please.
Seraph of the End.
I'm sure.
Yeah, where they're literally fighting vampires, and then like at episode 4, you realize that they signed contracts with demons to get demon weapons
Yeah.
to kill the vampires.
So I was just there was just odd info dump. Well, not even info dumps, just like mentioning. You're just like, oh, that's how it works. Heard.
We're heard. Solid.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That was part of the. I just wanted to watch something that was considered the GOAT.
I like it. I'm just glad you're
2022.
back into anime.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah. Who knows when I'll get burnt out again
good
after
having-
everything I just
Start
binge
near
watched.
Automata. You can watch 3 episodes and then you can
No.
wait.
So I
Apparently.
every time I see the art for it on Crunchyroll, where they've got 9S sitting there and 2B, I'm just like, this looks gorgeous.
It's
Like the art
thought it was
they've
pretty
done for that show looks amazing.
So you want to jump into that real quick? Near Automata? And stuff,
so
'cause
I've
that-
only seen the first 2 episodes.
Same,
I haven't
same.
watched the newest one
Yeah.
yet, but I like it. I mean, it
I-
seems pretty much very similar to the game, but not
Yeah.
exactly the game. It's not like they're just
100%.
oh, I've done this already. It's different.
I was so skeptical of it. Like
Yeah.
before, like just seeing like the visuals, I was just like, the way she turns around, like went to like face the like the chain or the big arm thing or whatever at the beginning. I was like, it looks a little janky or whatever. And
I
so-
knew it was going to be good. It's A1, and they did SAO,
Yeah.
so
But but the I think the best part or the part I like the most about it is it makes it very unsettling, like how the game kind of did. It just makes you feel like weird when you're watching it.
yeah.
I always feel weird when I watch it.
See,
I feel
episode
things I don't expect to feel.
2B can do things to people.
episode 2 has almost nothing to do with the game.
Yeah, it actually
And-
does. Episode 1, almost like exactly
Yeah.
the very
Boom, boom,
beginning of the
boom.
game.
Yeah. And then,
Episode 2, mostly.
episode 2, it's like here's some robots planting flowers.
To be fair, that's like in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
It
see, the
is.
thing about it is it
Oh,
in there
so-
for 30
Focus
minutes?
so much more on it.
The only thing I know
About
about
this like barely even show up in the second episode. And you're
Yeah,
like,
they
am
should.
I gonna get a whole episode of Nier without the main characters?
the
And I'm
only
like,
the,
I'm
only
okay with
the
that.
only thing I know about the show is the first episode. Some people were annoyed with Pascal. That's the only thing I know about the show.
So it was him. Okay,
Yeah,
because
it's Pascal.
I saw him and I was just like, that was him. Wait,
Okay.
that was episode 2. Episode 2, right? When he falls down and then
I don't know. I just know people were upset with Pascal because
Okay.
they thought he was annoying.
I don't know. Honestly,
Oh.
I didn't think Pascal had shown up yet. Could any of the robots have been? Yes.
I was
guess.
expecting it to be him as the robot with the flowers.
I didn't think it was him.
What's that?
I didn't expect that to be him. I thought there was
Wow.
just a random like, hey. let
I
me
just
show
know
you the
people were upset
robots.
with Pascal,
Okay.
and I just think it's funny that I'm pretty sure Pascal is voiced by Saber's voice actor.
Yeah.
I did not. I've played the game. I did not assume that the robot with the flowers was Pascal.
The reason I did was because of the eyes. The eyes were green.
No, I mean I get that, but
Yeah.
kind of like definitely dies at the end of episode 2. Not to spoil
This is
anything,
true.
but to spoil.
I mean, everybody. I already know he dies, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying everybody's was
But I'm
saying
like,
he's
if
annoying.
that's Pascal, that doesn't. Then where's the rest of these?
That's what I
stuff
immediately
going?
started thinking once as he started moving around.
Like,
But yeah,
I'm all
anyways,
confused.
the show,
Interesting.
like after 2 episodes, it's very like you watch it and you're like, this is like unsettling. Like I don't know. Knowing what actually happens in Nier Automata
Yeah.
and you're watching it and you're like, man, this is a very hopeless show.
I just want to see the carnival.
Right,
Yes,
right,
that's
yeah.
exactly because the music is all the same. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you hear it and you're just like I remember things, like I feel things from the game.
It's
I mean, just
It's
hearing the
like,
carnival
oh,
music
the
would
carnival.
give me
Amazing.
would give me nightmares. Because just hearing that song for however long you're there, you're just like, this is
The carnival's insane.
doesn't feel nice.
I love it. I love it so much. I'm very excited. That's probably my top show of the season so far. Like, I mean, Bofuri season 2 is happening.
Garbage.
I haven't
love
seen
it.
It's weak.
Trigun
It's so
yet.
good. It's so good.
I haven't watched anything from the season, so
Dude, Trigun, I can't wait to watch that. I'm waiting for the dub to come out.
I'm waiting for everything to finish airing.
Yeah.
You're on.
Trigun's going to be awesome.
I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. Because I can spend
Yeah.
the next 30 minutes talking about So I'm a Spider, so what?
Of course you can. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it so much. The show is bad.
I loved it.
The show is bad.
Well, everybody.
The show is mid.
You're mid.
You're mid.
You
Hey.
Mid.
Maybe
See what I
I'm
mean?
mid.
No,
You
you're
liked it.
perfect.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for this episode of BakaTaka. As always, still sitting on the left, it's
George.
and on the right, it's
Eric.
and I'm in the middle. I'm Chase.
Never say your name with any conviction.
Later.
Get out of here.
Peace.
Bye.
There better not be a slap in there.
What's this one?
That's the startup music. No. Turn it off. Thank you.
Slap, 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 slap.
Wait, dual wheel?